Y'all know the Before Reaction I'm out for life is out there. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. You got Jonathan Majors to Making Good engaged. I know a lot of people was not vouching for their relationship. They wasn't vouching for it. They wanted to see it fail. They thought it was a PR stunt. A lot of people still do. They believe the engagement is just another form of publicity, right? But at the end of the day, I'm happy to see two Black people representing us as a whole, being able to fight through trial and tribulation, especially going through the things that Jonathan Majors has gone through, and being able to still be successful and make a comeback. Let's get right into the video.
Putting in all this work in the gym, let's go. So, you know what I'm saying? Jay's been training me. I don't know. Oh, there you go, baby. He's been training me. Yeah. And we got a little something coming for the folks that have been asking how we got here. How we, yeah. Top of the year, we'll reveal the surprise, but we've been working hard, and it's been transformative for us in every single way. I'm 43 and I've never looked this good in my life. So
I've been following your career. You look amazing, but you stunned the whole crowd. Girl, put that ring on. Let me see that ring. You stunned. Is that a little news? What you mean? John, see, I need some pointers. How did you do?
Now, a lot of people saying that he couldn't afford the ring, that she bought her own ring. And I just think it's just all child's play. I mean, going back and forth with that nonsense, just be happy to see, two Black celebrities actually, trying to push through all the hate, all, scrutiny. And then look at Jonathan Majors. He went through the most chaotic situation ever displayed. I mean, this man ran away from grace and then ended up still in a position of being labeled, so many different things. So I'm actually waiting on this dude's comeback. I think he's a hell of an actor. I always thought he was. I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe everybody should be able to change and have a redemption story as long as it's genuine. As long as you say focus on God.
This proposal, was you old school, like romantic, or did you kind of come out the box? How did you do the proposal, man?
You gotta be original. Yeah, do it your way. Yeah, do it your way. Yeah.
And then how'd you know he was the one?
I just knew. It's a crazy thing, but I knew in my spirit. I was like, okay, this is the one. So yeah.
I knew this.
I noticed that Jonathan Majors don't, speak as much as he used to. I think he knew that his mouth got him in trouble. All those phone calls and all that shit he was doing during that case, and I think he learned his lesson, and he's just trying to stay on the straight and narrow path, to become back successful. I mean, he lost a lot of major, roles like he was finna do with Marvel and all the other stuff, but hopefully he make a comeback, do what he got to do, stay pushing forward, and shit, that's what she's supposed to do. Learn from your mistakes.
When you was posing for pictures, she was staring at you like this. I don't know if you saw it, you was posing for pictures.
Yeah. So anyway,
are you speechless tonight, Johnny? Is that what it's going on?
Yeah, I guess a little bashful. Yeah, I'm just so happy, man. Everything is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's a good time. God's good.
God is great.
Yeah.
So you guys goes to Ebony Power 100. When was the last time you felt empowered, whether it be personally or professionally, in your life?
Shoot, today we were watching.
This morning
we were watching Pastor Darius Daniels from Change Church, and we was in there just crying, and it was powerful. So yeah.
Energy feels powerful, you guys. Enjoy it. Congratulations.
Like I said before, as long as people are not using God as a spare tire to, try to promote that they somehow have been changed and reformed and all this nonsense so they can gain back what they lost, and then they're going to throw God away as if it was nothing. And don't get me wrong, Holly Weird has a lot of things in it, but hopefully they do what they got to do to make it. And let's get into this next thing here. Let's see. You got Tia Mowry talking about her sister. Let me see if I can get into that right quick. It's like right here. Let's see.
You talk about your sister on the show.
Yeah. She's just not as accessible as the way it used to be. But I literally just talked to her yesterday.
Okay.
All is well.
Period.
Period.
What is the status of you?
You see that uncomfortable laugh she does? That's when somebody is completely and utterly lying. Ain't nothing about their relationship, you know, close. They're not close like they used to be because Tia is very selfish, narcissistic, and she doesn't consider others. She has completely and utterly embarrassed herself with this show, My Next Act, by monetizing her divorce. Instead of moving on with her life and doing what she has to do, she continues to say that, you know what, I made a mistake here. It makes me want to go back. Only person I ever loved was Cory, this, that, and the third. It's like it just continues on and on and on, and it gets cringy. A lot of people are starting to not even follow in her direction like they were. A lot of her core fans are starting to trade on her because they're realizing that this woman is very, very self-centered and egotistical. And that's a fact.
We're a family unit today.
I mean, number one, we are still a family. I'm not saying that it's easy. Co-parenting, it has its rough patches.
We have a lot to dive into.
But let me get to this other part here. Let me see. There was something. Oh yeah, it's like with this guy here. Let me see.
Other side of me. This.
And she really is just throughout this whole show, I feel like it's just full of, you know, her trying her best to downplay Cory and to convince people that she's actually doing well when she's not. It's like trying to gain a whole bunch of people that are like-minded to somehow vouch for you and your decision that you made with your family. But somehow you're continuously saying that you're sad, you're depressed, you have anxiety. But I thought you graduated. I thought this was something that you wanted. How you gonna do something that you wanted, but then turn around and just have all these issues and complain as if you weren't the main catalyst, you weren't the architect of your own demise? It just, to me, it's a hypocrite. It's like, come on, man, you got to stick to the decision that you make.
Somebody help me out. So I just wanted to, you know, help and inspire and let people know that you got this and you're not alone. So that's why.
Well, it's very selfless, that answer, that you're sort of quasi doing this for others. But what did you get out of doing this?
It was like a therapy session for me. The hardest moments is, and definitely were, during the interviews, you know, sitting in that chair in that lime green dress.
Yeah.
It was a nice release to be able to express myself. And not only that, to be able to see my growth.
Do you almost feel like a different person today than the woman who filmed those
gosh.
confessional interviews?
Definitely. I feel like I am constantly growing, evolving, learning more about myself.
You heard those deep sobs, growing. Like, you can tell that this woman is just full of regret. She does not like the decision that she made. She's still in a state of confusion. She has unfinished business with Cory. Cory probably is completely done. He does not want to rekindle anything. He probably is not even showing any interest. A lot of men that probably still want their wife back or their ex-wife back, they might still show hints. They might still flirt. But Cory probably is not doing none of that. He's moving on with his life. He has God. He's comfortable. This woman does not believe in God. She believes in various religions, and you know, anything that's theologically fitting to her is not anything that's agreed with the lifestyle that Cory wants to pursue. And she's probably now upset at the fact that Cory no longer wants to deal with her. And a lot of people are realizing how unbearable it is to be in close proximity with a person that just acts like this. It's very heartbreaking when you think about it. And sometimes you don't know. Maybe it's a blessing as well that as she did this show, even though she's consistently bashing Cory. But I think Cory can look back at this show if he ever does watch it and say, man, how did I ever put up with this girl? This chick is crazy. Like, you know, it's so many things he can get from it. So it could be just a blessing in disguise. You probably didn't realize that she was just out.
My triggers, my traumas, why I behave the way that I behave. I just feel more at peace and just really calm and just not afraid.
What is maybe that number one thing that you have learned about yourself in putting all these really difficult topics out there for public consumption?
Knowing that I had some sort of responsibility and role in my own pain and suffering.
What was that role?
Now, you can sell physical products on digital products on Amazon and compete with.
Oh my God. Again, learning about my triggers, learning about my traumas, understanding even my family dynamic, really working on the inner child,
Healing her?
And it has unpacked a lot.
I think when you announced that you were doing this show,
Yeah.
a lot of people were so excited. A lot of those people because they watched you and your sister.
Yeah.
And they watched you and your sister because they wanted to see y'all back together. They wanted to see that sister nostalgia that they were, yearning for. But that wasn't the case because she's no longer close to her family, not even her brother. And this is just truly sad that a person will put on a facade and try to have this poker face as if they're not struggling. And you're trying to really push this to the masses and make other women believe that they can divorce their husband just because they just feel lonely. What happened to death do his part? What happened to sickness and health? What happened to all these other things? Why? Because you felt lonely, but then you turn around to say that you don't have love, but the only person that ever loved you was Corey. You know, it is when people like this get bored or they want to experience something because of their friends, that's what's going to happen. Let's go to the next part here. I don't want to stay on this part so much. Let's go right here.
Catch up. Maybe not.
Never have I ever been to a script club.
Never. I've never had penis sling in my face.
So wait.
Or being humped by a
No
male
teabagging,
before.
no balls.
Not even at my bachelorette party. I didn't have like male strippers or anything like that.
What y'all was doing? Kumbaya circle?
We just went out dancing.
Girl,
they did.
boo!
I don't know. I
think you need a do-over. I mean, you are newly single. Where should we go? Vegas.
And do what?
Everything you didn't do for your bachelor party. Yeah. Sierra and I will be in charge.
God.
We got this. Why are you scratching your head?
No, because
Why? It'll be fun.
what happens in Vegas?
Stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Everything on the list you said you didn't do, all the never have you evers, we're going to be checking all them things off the list.
I think a girls' trip would be fun. Yeah, I think it would be.
Like this weekend. I love this. I love it too. You ready?
I'm scared. Going to Vegas is a little triggering, if I'm being honest, because I would go to Vegas a lot with Corey, just for weekend getaways. So
Everything is about Corey. Everything is a trigger. Not only that, look at the friends and the company that she keeps. You think this is basically indicative to a prosperous future? No, it's not. This is terrible. No wonder she just continues to plummet down. People no longer are feeling Tia and her wild antics because of the company that she keeps. Evil communication, corrupt good morals. You possibly could be a great mom, a great woman, but the people that she has surrounded herself around believe in different cultures, have these different practices of witchcraft or, all different types of things of that nature. It's just really strange. But when you look at what Corey is into, God, his faith, family, you want to do a girls' trip. And you already know what girls' trips are about. It's about cheeks getting clapped. But this is just terrible. I mean, it doesn't get no worse than this. She's crashing out. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments. And I'm up out of